Good morning, everyone. It's Jackie, Jack's Creative Inspirations here on YouTube and on Facebook. And on Instagram, I go by the handle at Scrap and Jacks. Welcome to my channel about crafting. This is kind of a special issue today. It is, first of all, it is Sunday, December the 1st, 2024. Where the hell is the year gone? We are now entering the Advent season as we all prepare, as Christians prepare for the coming of Christ and for his birth. And so I have 3 Advent boxes to open up and show you. And I have, dang it, that's not it. That's not it. No, that's just, all right. Sorry. Did not mean to make y'all sick. There we go. There we go. So I have 3 Advent boxes to show you. Plus, I promised my friends at GaRon that I would do an unboxing of my 2024 Halloween mystery box. But first, let's do a little tiny bit of a update. First off, I want everyone to know you all are safe here. Everyone is safe. No human is illegal. Love is love. All lives matter, especially Black lives. And that science is real, and human rights are health rights, and health rights are human rights, and women's rights are health rights, and reproductive rights are health rights. And yeah. Anyway, so you're all again, like I said, you're all welcome here. So life update. The last time I came at you was back toward the beginning of November. I had just started working on a la-di-da piece that was not only an exclusive chart for GaRon Stitchery's Stitching in the Wild, but it was also a designer focus for the month of November was la-di-da. In December, the GaRon designer focus of the month is Madame Chantilly. I do not have any charts of hers that I know of off the top of my head. However, I have got plenty of other things to do to get that all together. I mentioned something the last time we spoke about my back and I'm having health issues. The month of November was not a good month. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I am very transparent on here. I have talked with you about my mental health, depression issues that I've had in the past. I do have clinical depression and anxiety, and I'm on medication for that. And I also see a therapist. And we talk, and I'm starting to learn tricks about, okay, you're feeling this way. Why are you feeling this way? Why are we, what can we do to change the way of thinking? And most of the time it helps. Most of the time it really, really does help. But when you're physically hurting and you're physically not able to work and you're thinking about the bills and you're thinking about this and you're thinking about that, it really starts to weigh on your brain, on your mind, on your brain. Please forgive me, I worked last night. And this is going to be interesting to see what comes flying out of my mouth, because we all know what happens when I film when I'm exhausted. So, beginning of November, I had gone into work. We do what we call a skills fair, and we do that every 6 months. We get together, all of us coworkers, and we teach each other skills, or we brush up on skills and necessary things that we need for our particular specialty, which is obstetrics, and includes newborns. And so it's been, it was fun. I was asked to do a specific skill that we don't get a lot of practice at. And I drew in my friend Trish, and she ran with it, and I let her run. And she, oh my gosh, she did so much. And she did above above and beyond, really and truly above and beyond. So then, came in to work, did the skills fair, no problems, had a great time. Went home, went to bed, woke up the next morning because I was going to have to work that night. So I woke up for a little while. I could not move. My back was seized up, and if I tried to move a certain way, I would get a very sharp, like stabbing pain. I have a bad back. I was 15 years old when I was diagnosed with scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine. My spine did this beautiful little S curve. Where are you, Pip? I hear your little tippy taps. Come on. Come on, Pip. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're good. So, anyway, I immediately, over-the-counter medication, ibuprofen, Tylenol. I've had gastric bypass, so I'm not supposed to be taking ibuprofen because it could cause a gastric bleed. But then again, I take so much Tylenol, I'm going to need a liver transplant someday. Which way do you turn? When you live with chronic pain, which way do you turn? I tried lidocaine patches. I tried Icy Hot, or BioFreeze. I tried my heating pad. I tried ice. Nothing was working. And I wound up missing 2 weeks of work. I finally gave up after 3 days of not getting any relief, not being able to work, not being able to move. Went to urgent care. The doctor that saw me said, she did not want to do muscle relaxers, and I was thanking her for that because they knock me out. I don't like how I feel when I'm on them. So she instead said, I want you to see our acute spine and back clinic. And within 3 days, I was in to see them. The following week, which was Tuesday, I had an MRI done. And Wednesday morning, I saw the physiatrist. And the physiatrist is a specialist in back and spine. And so he took a look, and I have discs that are bulging. I have a lot of nerve impingement. I have arthritis. Because when I was 15 when I was just diagnosed with scoliosis. However, I could not wear a brace. My best childhood friend had to wear the brace. I could not wear the brace. I had already stopped growing. So the brace was not going to work. Instead, I turned 18 in August. In December, 2 days before New Year's Eve, I went into the hospital and I had surgery. And the orthopedic surgeon put a stainless steel rod parallel to my spine with 2 hooks and used that to straighten out the curve. It's called a Harrington procedure. After a year and a half of having this rod, I went back to the orthopedic surgeon and said, look, every time I dive off the end of the dock into the lake at my grandparents' cabin, my mom goes, ah! And every time I get on a ride at the amusement park, my mom goes, ah! I can't, I'm done. I'm tired. And something feels like it's catching in my back, and I'm just done. Can we take it out? And he did. And that was 1983, and the curvature is even worse. A lifetime of obesity, working retail, working as a nurse, standing, lifting, pulling, tugging, pushing, lifting weight, dead weight. Yeah, it's done a number. I've had multiple classes through all of the jobs I've ever held for back, proper lifting and all of that. And yeah. So, I talked with the physiatrist. I have bulging discs. I have some nerves that are being pinched. So we are going to start with cortisone shots. And if they work, wonderful. And if they don't work, then we're going to have to go with ablation, which is passing a needle into the nerve and heating that needle very hot until it burns the nerve. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that's where we stand. So this time that I was out and I couldn't lift, I couldn't do anything really strenuous, I was able to sit. And these are all of my kitted projects. This is a 4x4 calyx unit. Those are all of my kitted up projects. Okay? Over here, that is my Bird Crush Club from Lindy Stitches. These are all Mill Hill kits. These are all Shepherd's Bush kits. These are all 3D projects. Back there is small kitted up, like big store purchases. And in that box down there is all Dimensions kits. I have gone through, I went through and I cleaned out kits. I de-kitted multiple kits. I just looked at them and went, you know, I love the Twin Peak primitives, but I'm not gonna be decorating with chickens anytime soon. I love this person, but I'm just not gonna be decorating with that. I'm not going to be decorating with this. I'm not going to be decorating with that. So I de-kitted. I put the fabric in with my fabric stash. I put the floss in with my floss stash. And I put the pattern aside to take to de-stash groups and let go of. I did the same thing with the Dimensions kits. They were in 2 boxes. And they were the paper ream boxes. That's a banker's box, which is even shorter. So I now have it all down into 1 banker's box. The rest of these are all kits, projects that I've kitted up. These are all exclusives from Stitching in the Wild last year, Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit last year, Acorns and Threads, Acorn Gathering this year, Stitching in the Wild this year, Library Stitchers this year, Stitch West Spring this year, and Stitch West Spring Stitch West Fall this year. Also, Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit this year. So, I promise you, someday here soon, when I've had some time off and I'm actually had some sleep and I'm coherent, I will give you a tour of my kitted projects. Of course, the end of the year is coming up, so there'll be the obligatory whip parade. So that's what I've been doing. I went through and oh my gosh, I have a scrap box, which is a giant armoire that you can. It has lots of cubbies and nooks and little spaces that you can store your crafting supplies in. So I'm going to be using it. I used to use it for paper crafting. I'm now going to be using it for jewelry making. And I went through and I sorted and repackaged 7 or 8 boxes of charms down into 6 boxes. The boxes are from, I will show them when I do a tour of the scrap box. They're from Harbor Freight, and it's 1 main package, and then inside are 24 smaller packages. And so, yeah, that's a lot of charms. I was very, very, very burnt out on the whole thing by the time I was done with the charms. And so I have put it all away, and I will go back and do the findings, which are jump rings, lobster claws, my wire, my loop guards, crimping tubes, all of those fun things. I will get the findings all sorted and situated, and then I'm going to work on all the beads. I have beads. So, that's bringing us up to now. So now, I am going to be doing the Jingle Ball this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, December 6th, 7th, and 8th. And it is going to be so much fun. If you have no idea what the Jingle Ball is, the Jingle Ball is hosted by Lindy Stitches. It is a virtual online retreat. And oh my God, it is so much fun. This is the third year. I have paid for tickets for all 3 years. Last year, the first year, I did not get to go because it was my weekend of work in 2022. Last year was also my weekend of work, but I rearranged my schedule and got the weekend off so that I could go to the classes and do the stuff. This year, I'm actually already off, so I'm very excited. I have signed up for 3 classes. So what the Jingle Ball is Lindy Stitches and 11 other designers. So there are 12 designers, and it's all on a Zoom-like platform. It's not Zoom, and it's not Teams. It's a Zoom-like platform where you can go into rooms. You do not have to talk with anybody. You do not have to put your camera on with anybody. You can sit there in your PJs and drink a martini or drink a spiked eggnog or hot toddy. That's the one I was trying to think of. I'm not a drinker, can you tell? You can sit there in your jammies. You can sit there in your ball gown and your tiara, and whatever you want to do. There are stitching rooms, which are smaller places where people can gather. They're all themed. So like there'll be Pacific Northwest Stitchers, Northeast Stitchers, Southeast Stitchers, the Midwest Stitchers, the Southwest Stitchers. There are people from literally all over the world, and these rooms go 24/7 from Friday afternoon till Sunday, well, actually Monday morning at 3 a.m. on the East Coast, which is midnight here on the West Coast. So, yes, you can still purchase tickets. The general admission ticket is $10. The general admission ticket gets you into the ballroom, gets you into the rooms to sit and stitch with other people, meet and greets with all the designers. There is entertainment. There's I'm wanting to say 7 hours of entertainment that will be looping constantly. But like Bill and Kathy Haberman, Kathy is Hands-On Design. They'll be doing a mixology class. There will be is it Janine McGowan of Blue Flower is going to be reading to a hedgehog. No, interviewing a hedgehog or a porcupine. Interviewing a porcupine. Someone will be reading books, like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, or reading Dickens' Christmas Carol. There will be dance-offs, cross-stitch yoga, stitching yoga. Yeah. That, and then exclusives. All 12 designers have their own booths, and all 12 designers have their own exclusive patterns, Christmas ornaments, you name it, in their booth. So, and then you can go in and you can buy PDFs because all the kitted classes are sold out. However, you can go in and pay $30 for the PDF and complete instructions on how to finish your kit. And that puts you into the class. So you could go in and listen if you want to, or you can skip the class altogether. You have the PDF. And if you've paid to attend a class, you can watch that class for 30 days after the ball ends. It's pretty cool. So this year I have purchased 3 classes. I am doing Jeanette Douglas's Specialty Stitches class. This will be my 3rd class with Jeanette Douglas on Specialty Stitches. My first one was 2023 at Acorns and Threads. It was a 2-day class. My second one was Jingle Ball last year, and then this Jingle Ball this year will be my 3rd. I have signed up for 2 other classes, one from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is Bryson Bentley Badger. So I guess he is from a carryover from last year's class, that he has, he's an artist. He's a portrait artist, as you can tell. And he was painting the portraits that were last year's ornaments. And so the class is stitching him up and then turning him into a flat fold. So that's Bryson Bentley Badger from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Classes that are or the projects that are released this year will be released next year when Jingle Ball comes around again next year. And then the third class that I signed up for was from Hello from Liz Matthews. And it was, pull this out here. I put my entire kit together in one bag. Hold on one second. Winter Woodland Star Pillow. Yes. Winter Woodland Star Pillow. So the kit, my kit, has all of these beads. This is a beaded trim that she's going to show us how to make in class. And then you can turn it into a pillow. You can turn it into a, well, on 14 count, it's 10 by 9.5 inches. So yeah, that's a pillow. So, okay. So that is the Jingle Ball. And I am so incredibly stoked. Today at noon. Oh, this is the fabric for Bryson Bentley Badger. It's an opalescent, and I'm hoping you can, there you go. There you can see the sparkles. Yeah, it's an opalescent. Not crazy about stitching on opalescent. I find it really difficult to see. However, we are just going to give it a whirl. It's for the fun of it, right? All right. And I've got these projects put together. We will get Jeanette Douglas's PDF a day or two before the ball, because she likes to show us how to do the stitching, you know, firsthand. So I put this into a project bag that I had purchased as part of Bag of the Month from Forbidden Fiber Co. And it says Sweater Weather. Sweater Weather. Okay. So we're going to kind of get into the haul portion here because the Advent boxes are haul. But first I wanted to show you, this is my fabric of the month from Atomic Ranch. Next year I am keeping my 2 fabric clubs, Atomic Ranch and Fox and Rabbit. I am keeping Carrie's Tiger Lily Keeper Club, Quarterly Keeper Club. And I'm keeping my GaRon Totten Bags Bag of the Month. I've let everything else go. This is 18 count Nutmeg from Atomic Ranch. And I do need to call Dr. Stash and get my club renewed for next year, and I think I'm going to switch to 16 count since I won't be getting it from Gary and Ronnie in the GaRon Stitchery Fabric of the Month Club. I also was in GaRon Stitchery's Fabric of the Month Club with Seraphim Fabrics and Fabrics by Stephanie, and this month was Seraphim. No, excuse me, November was Seraphim, and the color is Davy's Locker. This is a 16 count. 16 count Davy's Locker. I am seriously going to have to start getting things put together for next year. And August's designer focus of the month is Meridian Designs. And I am excited about that because I have several meridian patterns that I can't wait to stitch. This was a Stitchy Kindness. Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit was the same weekend as Stitch West Fall in Salt Lake City. A few weeks later, I went to the post office to get my mail, and there was a box in a parcel locker for me. And I pull out the box and I look at the address and I'm like, no, I have not ordered anything from her recently. So I took it home and I opened it up. Be happy. And inside was this treasure trove of beautiful bee-themed goodies from a very dear friend that I made, Marcia and I made last year at Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, because she sat at our table. She mailed Marcia and I these boxes and had a note at the top, Happy Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. I'll do this one-handed. We have a little envelope, a pillow envelope full of bit of honey. We have a Chow Chocolatier honeycomb mini chocolate bar, luscious organic honey caramelized into crisp bits enrobed in dark chocolate. Yes, I've held on to this all this time. She got us, and I'm doing this one-handed, so grace, please. She got us this little Keurig cup, K-cup, and these are sticks of honey that you can put in your tea, and that's what this is. She got us this little K-cup, and I'm going to have to look up and see where this tea comes from. Single-serve tea pods with 100% natural honey, and it's peppermint true honey teas. So I'm going to be looking that up for sure. She got us both these little cases from Hobby Lobby, because I've seen them there. Hobby Lobby has got the cutest collection of bee-themed stitching accessories. Inside, there's a magnet. She gave us some needles, a beautiful little pair of snips, and a threader. She also gave us a beeswax waxer in the shape of an acorn, because Acorns and Threads was the shop putting on Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. We also got I'm not going to do all the crinklings. Oh, here we are, this way. This is from Hobby Lobby. A cute little washi tape with bees. Very thin washi tape with bees. And then a needle minder that says "Be humble." Bee-friendly wildflower seeds from Bloom and Hall. So those get planted next year. A floss bobbin, again from Hobby Lobby. An absolutely beautiful charm zipper pull. And this absolutely darling little spiral bound notebook with a bee. A green bee, but a bee on the front. And it has a pen to go with it. Perfect to tuck in your stitching bag. All right. And then this is to Jackie and Happy PNWSS 2024. That was handmade. I know it was. I used to be a paper crafter. So, all right. I'm just going to put things back in here because we've already been at this 30 minutes and I haven't even gotten into the Advent boxes yet. Okay. So, pile that over there. The first thing I want to do is I want to do the unboxing for GaRon Stitchery's Halloween Mystery Box for 2024. Unfortunately, this will not be my first reactions unboxing. I have already unboxed everything, and there's a good reason why. My box came like this from the post office. Apparently, the post office has not been feeding their machines. So be warned, folks. We're coming into Christmas, and people are, there's machines haven't been fed. They're going to start chewing on your packages. This is Frankie's Bride. Frankie's Bride. Gary and Ronnie told us what the chart was going to be before they were even selling the boxes because they knew that a lot of people do not stitch these types of patterns. And I'm so excited. It's Meridian, August, Designer of the Month for next year, Frankie's Bride. Is she not stunning? I love her. We also got the beads. These are all the DMCs to stitch her up. There is one Rainbow Gallery Petite Treasure braid that is not available right now because Rainbow Gallery bought out Kreinik and they grossly underestimated how popular the threads are and that we need the threads. So in another pillow box is the needle minder. I just love her. Oh my gosh, I love her. And if you remember right, this was one of the floss tags that they had put into our very first box, our very first Halloween box, which was Needle Bling Designs Franken Stitches Needle Workshop. Okay, we also have a potion bottle. We also have a potion bottle. And in the potion bottle is a needle. We also had a trick-or-treat bag with a cute ghost. And inside the trick-or-treat bag was a scissor fob from my very dear friend, Andrea. Okay, so pretty. Andrea Schultz. On IG, she is at Fancy Stitcher, and on Facebook, Andres Schultz. Okay. She is also from the Kansas City area like I am, and she also is a Chiefs fan. 11-1, baby. Yeah, we pulled that one out of our butts on Thursday or Friday night. All right. And then the fabric from Bee Stitch Me. Sorry about the crinkling. from Be Stitch Me. It is 14 count dirty chalkboard. She is going to be pretty. I don't know that I'm going to be able to wait until August to start her. I may start her earlier than that. But she is gorgeous. Okay, so that was the GaRon designer, GaRon Stitchery Halloween Mystery Box for 2024. Today, December 1st at at 1 Central Time. 1 Central Time. Go to their website. They will have their Christmas mystery box on sale, or up for sale. The designer is Scarlet House, and the fabric dyer is my friends at Fox and Rabbit. So I'm very excited. Okay, Advents. Like I said, this year I have 3 Advent boxes. The first one, I absolutely love Tiesta Tea. I absolutely love it. And I recently, and I go on and on all the time about coffee. Yeah, I like coffee. I really also love a good cup of hot tea, and I love a great iced tea, and I also love hot cocoa. So, Tiesta Tea. 24-day loose leaf Advent calendar. So this is, I haven't even opened it yet. Tiesta Tea, keep it cozy. Countdown to Christmas with Tiesta Tea. So, what do we have here? Oh. Day 1. Fireside Spice. Milled wine fruit tea. This top-selling seasonal tea envelops you in its smoky, citrusy flavors. Share the flavors you love in mulled wine with everyone on your list. That is going to be fun. Fill your tea infuser with your sample of tea. Pour 8 ounces of hot water over your tea. Steep your tea for 5 to 7 minutes and enjoy. It has hibiscus, cinnamon, apple, orange slices, cinnamon sticks, orange peel, cloves, natural flavors, and rose hips. I'm going to mix this after I'm done recording. Okay. So that's Tiesta. My second Advent box is from Romy at Romy's Creations. This arrived day before yesterday. Yes. No. Either way, it was in my mailbox when I went and picked up my mail. So we have boxes, a box, and we have envelopes. And I see number 1, it's in the box, but there's also a card. And Romy right now is finishing up her vacation, much deserved vacation on the Red Sea. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Look at that panda. Thank you, Romy. Dear Jackie, I hope you'll have fun with this. Happy holidays, Romy. It's personalized. Okay. Here we are. Day 1. Day 1's right there. I don't want to rip my sticker. It's not a Romy without some Romy's hand-dyed flosses. Ah, oh my God, red cherry. 2 skeins of red cherry. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. That's so pretty. Thank you, Romy. Okay. Yep, okay. All right. I fixed it as best as I could. Okay. And then my 3rd Advent box. Is from Tiger Lily Creations. And as you can see, I have not opened this up yet. So, here we go. Oh yeah, I also got my my winter Christmas issue of Primitive Needle and Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. So, really darling pieces in there. All right. The best scissors in the world. Wrong way. Sorry, guys. Told you, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth or what I'm going to do when I'm tired. The best scissors in the world. You can find these on Lady.Create's Etsy store. They're Elan, Elan, and they are high carbon stainless steel, made in Japan. I have now 4 pairs of them. I absolutely love these scissors. Let's do this so that everyone can see, shall we? The 12 Days of Stitchmas. 12 Days of Stitchmas. Okay. The read before each daily package, no. Bonus goodies, possible make with Tiger Lily project included. I don't want to open this because I like surprises. I want to be surprised. And she's even got there. I just glimpsed at it, but there's the keeper. Sneaky little thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, every day has these absolutely darling laser cut wood tags. Let's see, that's day 5. Day 11. Oh my gosh. And she's put them on with little gourd pins. I love gourd pins. Oh, all the rest of the days. Oh my gosh. I see an advent calendar in my future. Okay, that's day 4. I was really debating on this because this advent box only goes 12 days. Romy's goes through December 25th. It goes 25 days. This is the 12th day. So this is the last one. I know what this is. I can feel it. Anyway, I know what Romy's last until, and the Tiesta Teas last until the 25th. I was really debating whether I should not hold on to this and start opening it on the 14th of December, which would then take me through Christmas. And then, no, I realized everybody else is going to be showing off their bags. So I might as well just, I think I know what that is. And that's from Lily herself. Oh my gosh. It just keeps going and going and going. That's number 7. I have the feeling she started with the big one first this year. Number 9. Oh, number 3. Now, last year's Advent box had a chart from Liz Matthews, and Liz Matthews is releasing that chart to the public at the Jingle Ball this year. So, oh, here we go. Here's number 1. I know what this is. She's starting with the keeper. I'm so excited. Number 1. And she did waste free. So every single one of these is wrapped with a piece of fabric. And then that piece of fabric or in a bag. And then that can be reused elsewhere. Look at that fabric with the stockings. Oh, Carrie. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh. The inside fabric. That is so darn cute. I love it. Oh, I love it, Carrie. Thank you so much. I love it. Okay. So that is it for today. And I'm sorry it took me 47 minutes to go through 3 Advent boxes and a box of other stuff. Oh, she included the selvage that has all the information. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's shredded paper. Okay. So, that is the Advent calendars. I'll be back tomorrow. It won't be this long, I promise you. It'll be T, Romy, and Carrie. And yes, later on this week, I will film a kit parade. And then toward the end of the year, I will be definitely filming a whip parade and sharing plans for 2025. I've been working on all of this, trying to get everything settled so that I can have a nice stitchy spot set up, ready to go, so that when I come home from work in the morning, I can stitch until it's time for me to go to bed. I've missed stitching, but I just really don't have a place to stitch right now that I feel comfortable stitching. So we'll have to see. But I am going to stop here. I'm going to get this uploaded. 10 minutes is the Zoom with Gary and Ronnie and all my friends from GaRon Stitchery. If you want to get in on the Zoom every other Sunday, you have to join the Facebook group, GaRon Toten Bags. Join the Facebook group, and then you'll get the code and all that to get into the Zoom. In the meantime, I will see you tomorrow. Keep crafting, keep curating those supplies and creating with those supplies. Keep inspiring, okay? Be kind. This is really going into the very rough time of the year when those of us with mental health, we just struggle so badly. More than anything else, please be kind. And that really is about it. I love you all very much, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.